Look, how are you? It's been a while, hasn't it? Honestly, I made this video because I I understand how fast time can change someone. So, me just out of high school, I was a whole different person than who I am currently now. And with that being said, in 3 more years, I expect me to be even more of a different person, but a person that's going in the correct direction. Not somebody that's going in the left, right, whatever, just completely straightforward, on focused on your goals, the opportunities that you will have in your life. It's a blessing to say that right now you are probably at your peak mentally, physically, and spiritually, and not to say peak, okay, but you are more, you're at a very high level. And I don't want you to go under that level. I want us to be able to improve and continuously just keep upgrading ourselves in the way we need to. But this is a checkup because everyone knows life is a marathon. So with that being said, where are you at? At 25, are you as successful as you thought you would be? Are you focused? Are you grinding? Are you on point with yourself? Staying consistent on the things that you told yourself you would do. Like currently, you exercise every day. You read, you do your push-ups. That's part of exercising, but still, you are mentally, your mental health is at peak, and emotional intelligence, availability, just all the badges that you would want to have, you are upgrading them currently right now at this stage. But time, as you know, can change people. You can either look at it from a half glass full or a half glass empty. And life tends to make other people tend to go towards that other side, that half glass empty, which I'm not saying it's not rightfully so for those people. But what I am saying that is that I don't want you to be shaped by what this world has been leading you into. A lot of people get formed and shaped all amongst the environment and they're never able to shake back. But you've been able to shake through a lot of situations because you've been in a lot of positions. You've been in a lot of different environments. So with that being said, I ask you now, where are you at? Do you feel successful? Have you upgraded and continue to move forward in the correct direction you want to? The best way I could understand that is right now, there's nothing but up for you. There's no way I could really imagine this going or your life going left before it goes right. So it's nothing but up. With that being said, are you taking advantage of those opportunities? Did you take advantage of those opportunities that you had at the age of 22? One of the biggest things that me and you both fear is at the end of our lives not being able to say that we tried our best in every option or opportunity that was given to us. And you've already learned those lessons the hard way. So from this point on, I ask, have you been taking advantage of those things? What does your success look like? What are you happy for? Because me and you know how deep that goes. Like, we've been saying that at the end of the day with our lives, all we wanted to do was be happy. Even though, not to say that we on some depressed junk or any of that, but just we understood at a very young age that lots of people aren't truly happy. So if they're not truly happy, then what is it that you're supposed to use this time that you're on earth for? And I hope you have been a perfect example for other people to show them this is the way. From completely rock bottom to wherever you're at now, or you're going to be in the future. Because at the end of the day, if you're not where you want to be right now at 25, I'm not blaming you on that. I'm not mad at you. There's nothing that I don't want to put any type of goal or standard on you, even though we have goals, but not something that we have to enforce on ourselves, because and I'm pretty sure everybody else who looks at this video understands what that's like when you put a goal and then you're not able to reach it. That just leads you into a further despair, depression, or just any of that type of stuff. And we've already worked on those type of things in this time span. That's especially why we're in the position we're at right now. That's why we're in peak. But I can't say peak once again, but as of right now, this was the peak you've ever been emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So, do you feel like you are happy where you're supposed to be at right now? You know, where you're at right now. Not only that, I have to ask you, did you continue to follow your dreams? Regardless if you continue to post from a year, 2 years ago, I'm going to need you to react to this video. And with that, excuse me. With that being said, because of that, your growth, your journey is very important, because not only is it that you are being someone that other people can look at, you're being a blueprint for others, as in they can look at you from rock bottom. They done seen you with your locks as small as I don't know what, but that's the whole part of trusting the process. Every single person who looks at the video and looks at me and any of that type of stuff can see what it's like to be at the lowest position in your life, to be in a position where you never thought you would be, to wherever you're at now. Not to put any expectations or big shoes on you, because I know that sounds like some real big shoes to fill. But life is a journey. And that's the whole point of what you're going through. That's what your testimony on this earth is. This is the first time people can truly look at it from a YouTube or any of that type of stuff and see that this is exactly how this person's life went. So, with that being said, how are you? Are you single? Are you taking? You feel me? You done pulled you some hoes? Let me not. My bad. I'm still young, remember? But where are you at? Do you have your relationship or any of that type of stuff? If not, nothing's wrong with that. Trust me, we're in the same position right now. So at the end of the day, you have upgraded yourself, become more mentally happy, physically, etc. You've been outside practicing certain things and just improving yourself. Like, it's been a journey in itself already, and it's not even something that you could like really show people and flex off. But mentally, and what you and me both know, it's been a journey. So with that being said, if you do have your relationship, or shoot, you could even have a kid, that's 3 years. 3 years is a long time. What's that like for you? You know, do you have one? Do you have kids? That would be crazy. I'm not really, I wouldn't have expected the kid part right now. If you want me to keep it a beam, I would not have expected a kid to pop up. So we're good on that. If we're good. Maybe a couple relationships in this time span. If they didn't work, I hope that you have learned from those situations with no type of judgment or any of that type of stuff, but just your best. You have not had the best judgment, and a couple of your females, you know, so I hope that you have truly gotten better at your choice, your, you know, what you have spent your time trying to holler at, what you've spent your time trying to talk to and focus on. Are you still spiritually connected? Are you still on that spiritual stuff, your goals, feeling like you getting closer to God or any of that type of stuff? Are you on that pathway still? Did you take a break? And if you have, then look at this video as a reminder to go ahead and tap back in when you need to. Because without God, you're nothing. Without you, you're nothing. Without you feeling that sense of purpose as well, you're nothing. And if this YouTube stuff isn't one of your purposes or point in being on this earth, then nothing's wrong with that. But I want you to make the best of it while you have it, while it's in your thought process to do these things. A lot of the people that have watched your videos have helped them. They've left comments, they done told you what it was like, any of those type of things. And you know that both drives us to just keep going. Me and you both know that's what makes us keep going in the first place. But if it became too overbearing for you or too much, it's okay. But don't stop grinding. Don't stop doing some type of things that are leading into your success. I'm giving you a pep talk like you probably don't already know all this knowledge. Plus more, which is crazy. But you already know me and you, we've always felt like we had a very high sense of self-righteousness or on the correct path or just how to navigate through this world. So with that being said, don't get too cocky. Stay humble, but don't be unconfident either. And tell me, you still got the locks. You still got these on your head. It'll be interesting to find out you cut them off. Not gonna lie to you. Like, that's not what me right now currently has thought about ever. You know that me and you are in the long run with these mugs, especially after all the work we done put into them. Excuse me. Honestly, do you feel like you've learned another big lesson in the last 3 years from where you're at now? And if it was, then what would that be? Lastly, where do you want to be in the next 3 years after this? You and me, right now, currently, in the next 3 years, I do want to be a complete self-sufficient man where I don't have to talk or ask anybody for anything, even though I'm not doing all that now, but still, you know where you're at right now. You know where you're at. So, I ask that you continue to strive for whatever that other goal that you have now at this point is. You know, take care of the people that you have around you, the family members. I hope, you know, we got a family full of big dreamers, so continue to be another person who hasn't given up over here on this side. I love you so much. This is a love letter to you, myself, for the public. And nothing's wrong with me saying I love myself. Everybody else that's watching this should be the exact same way. You should be so confident in yourself that you could do something like this in the first place. Because why would I care about anybody else's opinion on if I'm doing this or not? If I know I'm going to be where I want to be in that time span, then why am I stressing? But that's just how I look at it. It's all a mental thing for me. No matter even if in these 3 years I'm not where I want to be at, you know that you got to be mentally strong regardless. You know that. And that's the only way you're able to keep going in the first place. So, to my future self, I hope that this was something that you were able to look at and give you even more motivation to keep going, to keep striving to be that person that you say you are, that you know you are. And I just love you. Real junk. Take care of yourself. And make sure you react to this.